Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Today was supposed to be the finale for Image Month. But what happened was I went to get a prepaid card so I can rent a movie to review on the channel. Turns out Google Play doesn't have the movie I wanted to watch. It's on. I have to fucking rent it on iTunes. So I was like, fuck it. I spent the money on Memories of Murder and two Cyberforce comic books. One was a comic book. The other one was trade paperback. So we're gonna review those for Image Month. One was Cyberforce issue 1 from like 2012, which is free on Google Play, and the other one was Cyberforce Volume 1 Awakening. So, which I checked both first issues; they're not related at all. So we're gonna be reviewing those for Image Month. So today we're reviewing Haunt by Robert Kirkman and Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane, all he did was, I'm guessing he did the character design for Haunt, and he did the cover. The artwork is by Greg Capullo, who's done a lot of Batman stuff, if you didn't know. Apparently he also worked on Spawn and Creech. This comic book came out in 2010. I only ever bought the verse volume because, the Image likes to put out their verse volumes for cheap. Like, I only paid like $10 for this. And when I read it the first time around, I did not like it at all. So the story for this is, it's about two brothers, one called Daniel Kilgore, and the other is Kurt Kilgore. Daniel Kilgore is a Catholic priest who went into the cloth because his brother, who's like a secret agent kind of guy, stole his wife, right? So what happened is that Agent Kurt Kilgore goes on a mission to extract this mad scientist guy, Sillinger, who is working on research to reanimate the dead and also extend people's lives. As he's trying to extract him, he stumbles upon research specimens he was working on. He was experimenting with people and even little kids and turning them basically into freaks. So Kurt sees this, kills Schillinger, leaves his notebook with all of his research behind. For what we now know later on is that left the notebook intentionally behind, so his also killer spy girlfriend Mirage to pick up. Yeah, the guy has a habit of cheating on his wife. Yeah, he leaves the notebook behind for his girlfriend to pick it up. Doesn't tell the CIA or whoever he works for about this. So for some reason, they don't give him a hard time for killing this guy he was supposed to extract, and not taking his research notes. What ends up happening is that there's a double agent in this organization. One of the female directors, no shit. Yeah, you shouldn't trust women in authority. No offense, but yeah. Yeah, she's a double agent. She has Kurt kidnapped and tortured and killed for the notebook, which he didn't know. Well, we now know he knew where the entire time where it was. Is that he wouldn't give up his spy girlfriend, right? So he dies. He starts haunting his brother, the Catholic priest, who's kind of a scumbag himself. He steals money from the church and buys hookers. Yeah, like that's the problem with the Catholic Church. I'm a Catholic. they used to only let scholars become Catholic priests, but because from a lack of, people becoming priests and stuff, they had to lower the standards for people to become priests so they could get more people. And that led to pedophiles in the fucking church. So, what a mistake that was. But we're not here to talk about that. Yeah, so he starts haunting his brother. Turns out somehow him haunting his brother has given his brother superpowers. He can now turn into basically a ghost version of Spider-Man. He has basically, not only is his costume very reminiscent of Spider-Man, which Spawn himself, let's be real, was a Venom ripoff. He just added like a red cape and like bats and chains and shit. Skulls and chains and shit. Sean Baby has a fucking funny rant on Todd McFarlane. Check out Broken Pixels with was it Broken? Yeah, Broken Pixels with Sean Baby. When it was a web show he would do for like G4 TV or whoever, I can't remember. Some video game website owned by Zip Davis, I think. Check out those web series episodes. They were pretty funny. Yeah, so people show up to try to kill Daniel Kilgore. He, with his new superpowers, which is basically he becomes this ghost Spider-Man. He can shoot like these ectoplasm tentacles, form them into blades, and like, slash people to pieces. There's some cool gore in this comic book. They're also after his wife. He goes to rescue his wife, even though his ex-wife, even though he doesn't want to, but he's forced by the ghost of his brother. What ends up happening is he ends up joining the CIA or whatever the fuck this fake organization is called. Like, didn't they already have a CIA clone? Or a SHIELD clone in, like, Image? I forget what it was called. It was, like, something stupid. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. It was something pretty dumb. Well, I could check. I have, like, Wildcats right here. So if you give me a second, I'll just check right now. I got the stack of... I still haven't put my stack of Image comic books away. I just have them, like, on top of this table right here. Okay. Well, let's go check. Were they mentioned in the first issue? Pretty sure they were. Oh, here it is. International Operations. IO for short. Okay, that was the name of the stupid SHIELD clone. They even have a guy that looks just like Nick Fury, but without an eye patch, just wearing all black. Just so you know, he even he even has like scars over his eye. He looks basically like a white version of like Ultimate Comics Nick Fury, but white, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, so yeah, what ends up happening is, in the comic book, like basically, like we find out how much of a piece of shit Kurt Kilgore is. We find out who the mole is. There's like this face-off between this assassin guy called Cobra, who has no powers. He's just like, a special forces guy who likes to dual-wield knives. We find out he gets his nose sliced off in a fight with Haunt, which Haunt is a stupid name for a comic book character. Why didn't they just call him Geist or something? Which is, Geist is German for ghost. Isn't Kilgore German? I don't fucking know. I would have called the character Geist. That's just my opinion, but that would have been a way cooler name. Yeah, there. I don't know. Like the problem with this comic book is that the main characters, Daniel, I have some sympathy for, but like his brother is such a piece of shit, and he just forces Daniel to go on these like killer missions, like go on and fight all these bad guys, and it's like, dude, like the guy wants nothing to do with you. You're a fucking asshole. Like he was going to like Daniel, sorry, Kurt was going to leave his wife that he stole from his brother for this woman Mirage while stealing the research and going to sell it off. And it's like the guy was going to betray his like country and bullshit. And his excuse for all the bullshit that he's done is like, you know, he had a very stressful job. It's like, get the fuck out of here, asshole. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10 because there is some good dialogue, there is some good action. It is worth the price if you get it for $10. There's like 5 issues here, but other than that, I would not recommend it. The main characters are fucking assholes. If you don't mind, like, you know, wife cheating asshole characters, then like, you know, this is the this is the comic book for you, I guess. Which I guess I'm a little too hard on the main character. But then there's a problem where our the ghost powers are pretty much unexplained. Really, you have some gypsy woman give like a half-ass or explanation, but yeah, it's fucking dumb. And I don't know, dude. Like Jack Bauer was also a dude who like cheating on his wife, but like he only did like the one time, and he you know, he ended it quickly, and it turns out, you know, she was like the girl he cheated his wife on was a double agent who was sent to seduce him and like fucking, you know, steal details and shit. I don't know, dude. Like this guy is a fucking asshole. If you don't mind it, like, I don't know. It's a 6 out of 10. Check it out on your own discretion. So I'll probably within the next 2 days I'll review like Cyberforce issue 1. Then I'll do the volume 1 Cyberforce Awakening for our finale for Image Month. Alright, peace guys. See you later.